Okay. I believe we can start recording now. Okay, right. Hello. That was not very energetic. Hold on. Hello. Welcome, listeners, to the 3 a.m. podcast. I'm your host, Pine, joined by co-hosts Aiden and Baradactyl. Hello, guys.
Howdy ho!
Hello.
We tried to record this a few days ago, but Baradactyl forgot to record his audio. So I said that really weirdly, but who cares? He forgot to record his audio, so we're back again.
You have a lot of deep-seated spite towards Baradactyl, man. Come on, give the man a break. He got children to feed, my guy.
Nah, it's all right. I ruined it. I use OBS for the first time. I'm a Streamlabs user, and I thought I had the audio. Guess not. Sorry. It was fun though, right?
I'm recording this on my end today, making things a lot easier.
Yes.
But we have quite a few things to talk about today. The first thing being is I asked my Discord for some questions. We're gonna see if they're good questions or bad questions. Let's see.
Lean more towards the bad questions, probably, because it's your Discord.
True. The first question is, who are you gonna have on the podcast? Well, I feel like we could talk about it.
Yeah, I was thinking of possibly getting. So wait, what's this commenter's name?
This is it's my mod, Wolf.
Wolf. Yeah, I was thinking of getting Wolf's mom on the podcast. That was, a good idea, probably.
She's a very nice lady.
Very nice lady, yes.
On a serious note, though, I have some confirmation. I don't think I've told Bear about, but I've told Aiden about. So
yes, very exciting news. Very, very exciting. I'm hyping you up for this. Come on.
I was speaking to VMT on a stage, and he mentioned that Julian said yes to being on the podcast.
All right.
So,
Julian,
guys, in the future, stay tuned for an episode with Jamin and VMT. That's gonna be a very interesting one.
Yes.
That's pretty freaking crazy.
All right. Very noisy. Sorry.
Yes.
Julian on the podcast. Holy frigoli.
At the same time as VMT. Whoa.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. That makes it sound like VMT.
Are we just what? Are we just gonna leave? We leaving Haven out of this? Is he gone?
No, I was saying, like, look, if Julian can't get on, VMT is a great person to get on to
I
get
feel
on
like
the
you have some
podcast.
spite towards VMT for some reason. He's like, he's not Julian, but like, he's VMT.
Bro,
nah,
come
VMT
on, man.
Chill as hell.
VMT is also good.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have a look at some more questions here. Okay. How did you guys start growing, and what inspired you to make videos? I'm gonna start with Bear. Bear, let me know.
Wow. Well, I've been around the block a couple times. Well, there's a lot of different inspiration because, like, I am friends with someone named Nibori, who's a big content creator for a game called Paragon back in the day, and now he's a big Valorant creator. And the owner Headshot. He's pretty cool. He's a big inspiration. I actually went to high school with him, and he got pretty famous doing all that. Then after, like, more recently, the reason I started becoming a Gorilla Tag creator is because when I got into the game, I realized how much fun it was, and I wanted to learn how to be better. So obviously I went and started watching videos to try to learn the techniques on how to wall run and stuff, and I stumbled upon J-Man's videos. After a while, I was hanging out in Discord and stuff, and one of his moderators was on. They played Gorilla Tag with me and my son because they were amazed how good my son was. And I ended up meeting J-Man. He introduced me to VMT first, hung out with him for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. It was wicked cool. He's so chill. And then J-Man showed up, and my son and I both got to meet him. And it was just like an awesome interaction. And after meeting them and stuff, I just kind of decided, like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll try Twitch streaming again, because had been like 3 years since my first attempt, so that's kind of what
That's
got me going this time.
that's cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You just you got into a game and you met. Was it like a public game or was it a private game that you met J-Man?
It was a private game. His moderator actually was like, went to him and was like, "Hey, yo, do want you want to come meet some fans of yours?" And they just showed up, and but
That's so
VMT
cool.
showed up first, and we are just hanging out mad long, and I didn't even like I've heard VMT's name because of J-Man, but I didn't really know who he was. And later on, I went and watched some of his videos, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is awesome! Like, he was so cool to hang out with, and he's actually a pretty good creator." So
And that's
That's
sick that
awesome,
he
dude.
inspired you to get back into Twitch. Like, because just imagine if we become like bigger YouTubers and someone watches us and they say, "Wow, I like that content." Even they could be inspired from us in the future to make more content, and that's like that feels really good, you know.
yeah, no, that's
Just
awesome.
knowing that people in the same community as you have accomplished so much that they're inspiring people to make more content that's related to what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. And my kids are a huge driving factor in it too, because we previously had our own YouTube channel and stuff just for me and my kids. And
Mm.
this is kind of developed into it's more driven by me, but they're involved too. They're in some of my videos, and my son got to meet J-Man in person. Like, it's just insane. Like, it's brought me and
Reaping
my
the
family together.
benefits. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
that's
I'm
cool.
reading this question. I want to quickly answer this one because I feel like it's a kind of thing that we could all answer here. Do your IRL friends support like your YouTube career and stuff? Yes. I have a few of my IRL friends on my Discord server, and a lot of them seem to know about it, and I think it's cool. What about you guys?
Well, I mostly have family IRL because I travel a lot, and it's better. I mean, it's better than what I thought it would have been, so it's pretty nice. And like, look, I'll be honest, I'm the editor for my dad, so he can't really say no. You have to stop editing because I mean, I do editing for him himself, and so making Gorilla Tag videos, I get better at editing. So really, on his end, it's like, not much complaints. He's editing, getting better at it. Betters my videos, you know. Maybe not Gorilla Tag, but hey, it's still editing, so
Yeah.
that's
It's
kind
all
of the
about the
sentiment.
experience.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's good.
Yeah. What about you, Bear?
Um, yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised at the support I got. I mean, it does cause at home stress on occasion, but I've gotten more practical with it.
Yeah.
um, but it's actually been amazing. Yeah, I have some IRL friends that I didn't even realize would be into this kind of stuff, and they're on my Discord and everything now. It's really cool.
Mm.
That's awesome. Okay. Now, I feel like we can move on to another topic. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
What topic should we move on to? I feel like we have like not planned this one ahead. This is like, we're just going off what we can think.
I
We're
think
just going off into the deep end.
we need to review something because I still have a bone to pick with this. The instruments in Gorilla Tag.
Yes. Dude, you will
Oh, yeah.
not stop going on about the instruments.
It's stress to my life. I love them and I hate them. I don't know how you guys feel, but like I find them annoying as heck sometimes and a little bit of a distraction, even with volume controls.
Even with volume controls, it feels like when you it's like a double-edged sword because when you have them on, they're kind of fun, but they can also get annoying. And when you have them off, you're like, I feel like I'm missing out on something. So you're like, okay, maybe like there could be a push to turn on button, like I don't know, you
Well,
press B and now you can start listening to instruments and then you turn it off once it gets annoying.
interesting situation I ran into. I was in a comp lobby, right? Everybody's playing real hard, and we couldn't find this one guy, and I started laughing because he's behind the stump, just like where everybody could see him, really. But he's sitting there playing his guitar, and I can't hear it, so I'm not looking for it. And I just see him there, and he's like playing the guitar for mad long, and I'm just watching him from across the map, like, really? That's That's what's happening.
He
So
basically was trying to prove to everyone that they all immediately turned off the instruments. Everyone who didn't have an instrument immediately turned it off when the update came out.
Yeah.
nah, they're great. They can be awesome though. The drum
Yeah.
accuracy is really good, and I actually went and got this game called Drum Beats because I wanted to try more virtual drums. And the
I
Gorilla
can't
Tag
afford
ones
drum
are
beats, so I've just been trying to
the
find free
gorilla.
ones.
Yo, the Gorilla Tag drums accuracy is amazing. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of
Because
Gorilla Tag, um, I feel like this is a big one. Gorilla Tag slowly dying. Game losing popularity. People not playing it. What's your guys' opinion
You know
on that?
what?
Because I have a few.
Well,
A few
I don't
commenters.
even. I think that's a
actually, it's
fake
pretty big.
thing. I think that's fake news.
I don't think that's fake news because it has actually been, there have been videos made about it, people who are actively moving away from Gorilla Tag and more towards variety content. And there's a stark contrast between the two sides. One side is like, I love Gorilla Tag, I'm not moving, this place it's doing just fine. And then the other side is like, get me the hell out of here. And I found it so interesting how different the two sides are, the two opinions are, that I actually went to one of my teachers for a research project, and I said, hey, what if I do a research project on this? And she approved it. I said, okay, can I do a research project on people moving away from Gorilla Tag because there's updates that are bland and people don't like, and there's a lot of people moving away, and literally all she said is, are they actually moving away? Yes, because there's videos about it. She's like, yes, sir, you can make it. I don't actually have to do any research. I just have to make like a few, what do you call them? Little papers that people can fill out to do it, just to prove that, I don't know, I was doing the course or something. But I thought that was so cool. Like, this is an
That's
actual subject that is worth investigating, worth it researching, that a professor with a PhD would approve.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
amazing. I think it's valuable information to those involved in the community too.
Yeah.
One comment here that sticks out to me, because I made a community post the other day. Someone called Rallyber has commented, Lemming isn't growing it well. The best thing we've got in 5 months was the mountains, and they only got us hyped up for, stuff like that. Basically saying, and like most of the comments I'm seeing here, is like the content that we're getting for Gorilla Tag, as in game-wise, is just dry. Community is filled with toxic 6-year-olds that shouldn't be in the game. That is a little too true, because every public game that I go into, it's just someone being racist or someone cheating. It's either way.
That's one part of it that I decided to keep out because racism in school, like, they're very sensitive to it, so I just left that part out. I could actually send you the document. It's pretty interesting because there's some information that a lot of people didn't think about that you actually have to include on it. So I think you might like to read that, Pine.
Someone mentioned cosmetic updates instead of content.
Yeah, basically. That's what reskin is, It's like a lazy update.
Yeah. I feel like, everyone's just saying that, like, Lemming is taking less and less care for the game every update.
We need more things we can do in the game that are interactive VR thing. So like,
I think when
in the past,
I'm not sure if it's when we interviewed Apollo, but I remember someone mentioning, I think it might have been him, about how he's going to be getting like a dev team or something like that, and then apparently that he's like Gorilla Tag isn't his main focus or something like that.
I would love it if you moved over to a dev team because then there's other people that have input that add things to it. Like, I mean, honestly, I see Gorilla Tag, if he brings other people on board and finally just lets go, becoming like the virtual reality Roblox. Like, it doesn't require a lot of PC power. It has a lot of maps, a lot of games you can play. It's multiplayer, it's fun, and possibly moderation in the future, like moderating voice chat, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it has a lot of options on how it can grow. I just think he needs to get the ball rolling a little bit here.
Yeah, yeah, because this is something that's so big that it's way out of any single developer's hands.
We need some items that we can throw around, things that we can play with while we're out in that space.
Yeah, just like give and tag.
True.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me 1 second to chat amongst yourself.
Okay. Chat amongst ourselves. Chat amongst ourselves. When's the last time you drank a Dr. Pepper cherry?
I think I
Fair.
tried one once.
Try one only once?
I think maybe more than once, but I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper fan.
Damn, I would get that every time I go to the movie theaters, and I just found it here at at an American export store. It was only like 70 cents too. And the euro and the dollar are in parity. I keep telling people that, but it's really cool how they're in parity right now. So it's like, even though there's a lot of inflation, it's better for us.
On the topic of
they got worse in Europe.
Yeah. On the topic of Gorilla Tag and like knockoffs and stuff, fan games of Gorilla Tag are better than the original at this point.
Yeah, I was just playing the house cat game and monkey games. I have 2 videos of that coming out. That's the video that I wanted to show you the intro of, Pine. Those games are so fun.
Is I think there's a certain refinement that's been focused on when it comes to like the forest being a competitive terrain and just trying to work out the kinks and make it work smooth enough that people aren't exploiting. And I think that was too much of a focus for a while. And then the extra maps and stuff are cool, but it takes away from that previous focus of it being like a competitive terrain. There's not enough separation between it, I feel like.
Yeah, and once you get into the fan games, like there isn't even a way to compete because the maps aren't really meant for that. So you're just goofing around, and I mean, a lot of people that go in these games have so much experience with the mechanics of Gorilla Tag that they're like way overpowered for these other new maps in the fan games. So it's kind of fun. You feel like you really know the place, even though you've played it you've only played in it for the first time, and like you get on with some friends.
Sorry.
You have a real fun time.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you there. Some kid tagged me in a video, with like another creator, like who was like, "Who's the first person to comment on this one?" And I commented, and he just replied saying, "Bro, I grew up watching you. I've been here for 2 months."
What the hell, dude? Bro,
I've been making content for 2 months. How did you grow up watching me?
But that guy didn't go through puberty. He evolved in the words of 2016 Vines.
I had somebody say something similar to me, and I was like, wait, so I've been not streaming or making videos for over 4 years. I have like 3 videos posted. So you've been watching me as you grow up. Those 3 videos for 4 years. I was like, that doesn't even make any sense.
That's funny. Who is Pine?
Okay. It's me still. I'm on my phone because weirdly enough, I'm gonna go to the store mid podcast, so I'm taking you guys with me.
Oh, you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna go to the store mid podcast too. I'm gonna get myself another Dr. Pepper. That'll be funny. We'll be both going to record
the whole thing.
As well.
So I mean, we could go anywhere.
We got a match quality here.
I'll go with you to the store. I'm gonna turn on my camera. You'll see.
Should I go get on my electric dirt bike and go
Don't turn on
somewhere?
the camera. It's gonna break the overlay of the podcast.
Oh, okay. I won't turn on my camera then.
What do I title this episode? We went to the store.
No. Title the podcast. We we met a freak of nature in my comments section because that kid was able to grow up in 4 months. Now that is a freak of nature.
Oh, I'm cooking broth at the moment. So if you guys want some, you gotta have Discord Nitro though.
Discord Nitro?
Yeah, for the file size.
Man, I only got like 8 rupees in my pocket. I don't think I can afford it.
Me neither. Broth is gonna be amazing.
Bro.
Chicken bro.
Chicken bro. Yar. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna get
Give me 2 seconds.
Dr. Pepper. Okay. I'm not gonna get Dr. Pepper. I'm going to get gazoz. Do you know what gazoz is? Gazoz.
Sounds awesome though.
Bro, it's delicious with a capital D. Actually, it was. Okay, now that kind of sounds weird. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to rejoin my phone.
I'm straining the broth. I lied. It's too hot.
Okay.
Hey, yo. How's it going?
Are we just all not at our computers right now?
Yeah, we're all mobile. We all have shit to do apparently.
Yeah, we all have day-to-day things to do to the point where we're recording a podcast while doing those day-to-day things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how it works.
Working
I'm
from
always on
home.
that
If
sick
you
I
mindset.
feel
will.
like I feel like doing this is so much better than just filming the podcast normally. We should do this more. We should record the podcast while doing our day-to-day.
That sounds like a
It's nice
plan.
to start it off in a normal setting and move away to the day to day, if you will.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments. Do you guys prefer us doing our day-to-day things while filming a podcast?
Just say no. Probably
I feel like, I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like as we do our day-to-day things, we're going to be more talkative during the podcast. I don't know why.
Yeah, definitely. I'm making a sandwich right now, so I mean, it's an excuse to talk about sandwiches.
I'm going to go get myself some Monster.
Should they add sandwiches, holdable sandwiches in Gorilla Tag?
No.
I'm gonna mute myself. It's very, very loud outside. Oh my god, there's a little kitten! Oh my god, that's so cute.
When are they going to add bananas to Gorilla Tag? That's what I want to know. It's insane that it's not.
Don't they already have banana hats?
That's
I'm
it,
outside.
though.
I've left,
It's not
I've
even
left
a
the
banana.
territory.
Uh-oh. It's only the peel.
I like how, I had to make a second Discord account so I could, join Discord calls while my computer was still recording the original one. So everything we say or do is still being picked up by my computer.
That's brilliant. I was wondering what the second account was for. You're a mastermind, that's all.
Think of it as of like IRL live streaming without the chat and
Heck
no
yeah.
live viewers.
Sounds kind of funny when
I
you
want to
put
turn on
it
my camera real quickly just so I can show this. I know it's not really picked up on the podcast, but look, it's actually a nice day today. It's sunny.
That's awesome. Oh, see, that would
Normally,
be really how to win it.
Beautiful sunny day.
Is
it's
if
never
we could
normally.
have.
Yeah, no, it's never normally this good. So because I live next to the sea. Little known fact.
Nice.
So it's always
How do you like
here,
that?
right next to the
What's it like being next to the ocean all the time?
it gets really easily cold, quite a lot, and also because it's Scotland, the weather's never that really that good. It's like it'll change. Like one day it'll be really like one day it's really sunny,
Scotland
next day it's like
forever.
snowing. Then the next wait, no one says that.
Scotland forever. By the way, they didn't have gazos, so I just got cola, but it's by the same brand, so I assume it tastes very ethnic. Wait, sorry, no, that came out wrong. I mean, like unique, like something I've never tried before. I'm sorry, I keep using the wrong terminology, and then I sound like a very bad person.
Yeah, no, I remember that I made Apollo that promise. You guys can probably see it in the podcast episode we did last time. That I have to speak in my Scottish accent for my next YouTube video. So if I sound weird in my next video,
Yes, sir.
blame Apollo for that. Apollo was like,
Well,
he was like, dude, I want to see you in your normal accent when you're like making a video. I was like, fine, I'll do it.
flex your accent.
You
Flex
gotta
it,
lay
bro.
it on
Flex it.
extra thick too. Make it as over the top.
You're not gonna make it over the top. I'm gonna do it normally. By the way, for those who don't know, I'm from Scotland. When I make videos, I put on an accent so you guys can understand me, so I don't sound stupid. But then I did it for Apollo, and he was like, you know what? He was like, that could work. It could make a video. I was like, okay. And he really wants it. He said to me, I want to see the video in that accent. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Can
we get a good sample?
but like, I hope it'll be worth it.
We
I
need a
started.
sample.
He's hello.
Then back.
I'm back on my computer.
Back on my computer.
Yeah, I'm back on my computer, mate, innit? Okay, I know it's not going to show on the setup, but this is what it looks like right here. You see that?
English Aiden.
Can you read that? Anyway, so usually it's clear, but this is the cola version. I was told it tastes very similar, though.
Turn your camera off,
It's-
Aiden. You're breaking the podcast.
I'm not breaking it. It smells
No,
the same. Okay, it's not cola. It's actually
wait, I
just
have to take that out.
it's just
This-
brown gazoz. But gazoz usually is clear, and it is just sweetened, very sweetened mineral water. And so you like really taste what mineral water tastes like. It like doesn't add. It accentuates the flavor of the minerals in the mineral water. It's delicious. It's so refreshing, bro. Oh.
I like water.
Oh, it's so good.
I mean this when I say this. We've not had good weather for like a while, so it's weird.
I'm pretty sure that people who are listening to this are going to be questioning why they're listening to this. And
People sleeping to this?
no, people listening to this.
Oh, I thought you
That-
said
that's-
people, I was like, people sleep to our podcast. It's like
I
the
don't know, maybe
second
they're, like
episode.
studying for the CLU, whatever it's called, the language English language proficiency, ELP. No, that sounds like
By the way,
EDP.
my internet connection might die because like when I go into these stores, there's like a dead space, and it just kind of
Why?
dies.
Why do you think people would listen to us right now as we're just doing whatever we please and then calling it a podcast?
Don't ask me. I mean, technically it is. It is technically about it.
Basically, it is.
Isn't that
But
really
it's-
essentially what a podcast is?
yeah, I
Maybe
mean, any
like 2
podcast,
minutes.
you can decide what to put in it.
So, I think that it would be a great idea, though, to just, think about what it has to do with Gorilla Tag. Because Gorilla Tag is one of those games that you can just kind of be doing whatever you want throughout your day. Pick it up for, 10 minutes, really sweat it out for a second, and just carry on. Like, there's no real dedication
Yeah.
or like, oh, I gotta play this match for a half hour, like in a MOBA game that you would play, like
Unlike
it's
other
pretty to pick
games,
up.
yeah, unlike other games, even if you like Gorilla Tag, you want to leave after 20 minutes. Like, you don't want to play that game for more than 20 minutes, which I think is good for, like, if you have a problem with regulating your video game time. Gorilla Tag, if you really like that game, you're not going to be playing for more than 20 minutes, no matter how lifted you are.
I play for like an hour at a time usually.
Jeez, maybe I'm just skinny, bro. Wait a
I
minute.
sweat it out really crazy too when I play. And then on my
Damn.
streams, we play for about an hour at least.
After 20 minutes, well, actually, when I film videos for 40 minutes, I regulate myself. I'm like, you can't go too far. You can't juke too many people. Just walk around, be nice, be civil. Don't go too crazy. Don't go monkey, and you'll make it. And then at 40 minutes, I crash. I don't even make it to an hour. It's 40 minutes or nothing.
We should do a challenge sometime soon, Pine. Because Pine,
Yes, what is
Pine
the
is
challenge? You timed that perfectly. I just exited the store as you said that. So wait, what's the challenge?
That was quick.
we're talking about the endurance it takes to play Gorilla Tag, and sometimes that I didn't say in like you play for like 20 minutes. I play personally for at least an hour usually.
Okay, you know this, right? So, for those who don't know, I have problems with sleeping. I feel like I have to talk this. I feel like maybe one episode we should talk about mental health. I feel like that'd be. But like, on that note, I'm bad at. I have a bad sleep schedule. I could stay awake for maybe like at least 3 or 4 days. So I have a
Jesus.
challenge. We could stream this. I don't know, but who can stay on Gorilla Tag the longest?
Ooh, it's gonna be you, man. It's gonna be you.
Wait,
I feel like-
actively
I feel like we should
playing
do that.
or existing in Gorilla
Oh,
Tag?
here.
Actively playing
No.
or just being in it?
I'll
I
tell
got a
you
better
what.
one. I got a better one. Who can stay on competitive lobbies the longest? And if you don't make it within the last 5 gorillas in a game, then you lose. Because if you don't make it within the last 5 gorillas of a game, it means you're basically not playing. So who can stay in the last 5 tagged gorillas in a competitive lobby for the longest?
I'll tell you this. I'm not going to edit this podcast. I'm just going to upload it completely raw. So what I'm going to do, straight after this is posted, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a 48-hour Gorilla Tag stream.
No!
Oh my God.
No!
A
Don't do that.
2-day Gorilla Tag stream.
Don't!
I will do it.
Don't! Bro, we were just talking about how to go to sleep, not how to stay up for 2 days.
Listen.
Well,
I'm gonna do something that's never been done before. I'm gonna do it.
Pine's gonna hibernate after this, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, like either way, I'm gonna hibernate, so I may as well streaming it.
This is terrible, though, man. This is terrible, bro.
You need to be careful, man.
Listen.
I'm
I'm
like-
allowed to take breaks. I'm allowed to go get food and stuff. It's not like I'm gonna be like on there without taking the headset off.
I think it would
funny if you
be
didn't take the headset
fun
off,
to
though.
do like 2 hours of intense competitive lobbies.
That's what I do every day, though.
2
Why not just
hours,
do
oh,
48 hours.
48 hours.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
some
I
good
think
I think you
exercise.
can do it, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
No, it isn't a good idea. It just straight up is not a good idea. Don't do it.
Oh, wait, what do
I worry for your health at that point.
Wait, and like you got to say that
there's
again because you guys
people-
talked over each other.
Okay, so you know how to do it for like 48 hours.
Yes.
What if I slept?
Yeah, that would be really good if you slept. That's a good idea, actually.
Like during the stream.
I mean, yeah, as long as you're
Like,
not
yes.
sleeping.
I
Because
go to somewhere in like canyons or something, go to like one of the huts and I just sleep.
you know how people they speak their criticisms or their concerns when it affects them more than other people. If I do not get at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep every day, I feel like I'm going to die. So when you go for 4 days and then hibernate, I think to myself, how is this man's brain not imploded on itself already? And so I'm concerned whenever that happens.
Listen, I'm
Yeah, that
telling you,
is crazy.
ever since I left school, bro, my life has went downhill.
Then bro, then go back to school.
Go back. I want to be monkey. Sorry.
No, go back to school, you monkey. You must educate yourself.
Okay. I get the whole things bringing out for me, but like, dude, I don't feel the same as I do like when I started like 2 months ago. Like, yeah, like I feel like I'm falling into that trap where like it feels like I have to play these games because it's my job. I just need to break out that mindset.
I think, man, my brother was saying something about this yesterday. He just kept talking about a lot of philosophical things. He said that if you are ecstatic, if you're excited and very passionate about something, you will do everything you can to do it to your best abilities. You will learn, you'll be very productive. But the second that goes, even in the slightest manner, your work suffers a lot. And that's why a lot of engineers can make incredible things because they're very passionate about that, or a certain animator can make a much better animation than maybe another one because they're very passionate about that. Maybe one of them is passionate and the other one isn't. And the one that isn't is like, well, this is good enough. And so then they sell. They're like, well, if I don't have to go any further, I have no incentive to, then they just stay there. So
One thing to
for
try to
me-
keep in mind.
For me,
Is
I've
that-
always wanted, like, here's the thing. Like, cool, I do YouTube as a full-time job. Nice. But I've always wanted to be a musician. Like, I did it for a while. I toured. Bands split up because of heavy drugs and stuff like that. I really want to get back out and do shows. It's something like I enjoy the most.
You gotta
sorry.
think, like, everything's gonna have its up and downs, and you just gotta kind of ride out the wave the best you can. You know what I mean? So don't lose hope when you're in the low, because there's definitely gonna be more peaks to come.
Yeah, no, I agree with that because there's always going to be some sort of low that comes along, and then you got to overcome it.
And without those lows, those peaks are not as good.
Yeah, and also if you don't have those lows, you never question yourself. Because with every video I publish, I question myself. I'm like, is
I
this really a
question
good
myself
intro?
every day.
Is this really is this a good edit? Like, should I make this faster? Should I make this slower? Was my performance during the recording good or not? Like the whole reason I was talking with you about the intro beforehand, whether people are going to click off it in the first 5 seconds because it's not edited enough. I mean, I edited it the same as I did my other ones, but then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, there's something different here. Maybe I should change that. And eventually that experience all adds up, and then you become, a professional at it. Or you can start talking with other people and helping them with it. I mean, really, you can help other people at any point in a career, but you can like be more confident in it. But the more I ask questions about content, the more I question myself and my ability in it. Even though maybe it doesn't come out
I had to walk through my door.
verbally, the more subconsciously I'm like, you know what, I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better. But the questioning never stops. The questioning never stops.
It's all being part of being self-aware. And if you maintain a self-awareness level that's comfortable, you'll do better. You just don't want to overdo it, you know?
Yeah. You can overdo anything. Too much of a bad thing is a good. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
I'm back home. Yay.
Hooray!
Welcome home.
Dude, it's so hot out there. It's unreal.
We had 98-degree weather the other day, so I feel like I've escaped that today. It's actually nice.
That's crazy because guess what? Guess what? Athens is farther south than you, and we got like 84 degrees today, and it hasn't gotten to the 90s yet, really.
Well, yeah, that's because it's the 2000s. Why would it get to the 90s?
It's like 69 degrees out right now.
Oh, funny number.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Well, you said it's
actually,
not to the 90s, yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah, because it's the 2000s.
That is a terrible joke.
What do you mean it's 2022, not the 19,000s or whatever you said it was?
No, I said it's 84 outside.
What? I'm so confused.
I said, well, are you doing it in Celsius, right? You're doing it or Fahrenheit. This is such a terrible confusion.
I'm talking about year. Like the year.
I'm talking about Fahrenheit.
Okay, how many
this
joules?
low?
How many joules of power?
How many kilojoules? I don't know.
Probably Wednesday.
Man. Probably Wednesday.
Okay.
No, I was thinking more Tuesday.
Oh, this reminds me. I was watching YouTuber Isaac Y. Okay. I was watching this video. He was like prank calling people, and him and his friends, they all went onto the same like phone line, and they called it Domino's, and they were all speaking like over each other. It was funny. And then the guy from Domino goes, "What's the name?" And some guy just goes, "January 22nd." It was just the funniest thing ever.
Okay. That's I gotta look this guy up.
I'll link to his channel. If you guys like funny content, you'll love this guy. Honestly, he's hilarious.
Hey guys, if you like goofy prank content, you'll like this guy. He's got the stuff. Prank content, man. I love that prank content.
Do you like Ross Creations?
Oh, dude, I used to watch this stuff all the time. Like, I haven't watched him in a while, but like I used to watch him.
It's a beautiful form of humor.
But Danny Duncan.
Oh, guys, I love Danny Duncan.
I watch Danny Duncan. Yeah, I watch him a lot.
I feel like, do you guys ever, like, a few years ago, you guys ever watch this guy called Roman Atwood?
Yes. It was like a sensation. You know what? All I watched were his unboxing videos because he had a basement filled to the brim with boxes. And I liked it when people unboxed things. So I would just watch those videos.
When he was popular, I really never watched YouTube that much, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch, What's Inside?
Yes. I was wondering if it was like a child labor thing or a partnership. And I think at this point it was probably more child labor than partnership.
No, so the dad, he kind of just owns a YouTube channel now. They talk about a lot. He's
It's
very
now a
heavily
Tesla channel.
invested in like Teslas and stuff.
Yeah, it's all about Teslas now.
Like, he has like a bunch of Tesla cars. He has a Tesla Roadster, which they don't make anymore.
Well, they're gonna make it soon.
He's got Tesla solar panels, I think it is, or like power things. He's got all this kind of stuff. He also does like, he's into NFTs, crypto, and like trading, that kind of stuff. Like, some of his videos nowadays are like actually enjoyable to watch. Like, I would recommend, like, if you guys, want to watch some interesting content, go watch What's Inside's new videos. They're pretty good.
No, yeah, I watch them. I watch them sometimes. Sometimes they appear in my feed. They're a lot more informational than they were beforehand. Even though, okay, I think beforehand it was like a mixture of we're doing something crazy, but also we're going to give you a little bit of information about this crazy thing we're about to do. It's going to be so awesome. Now it's just him talking about Tesla, talking about the future, informing people about new technology, and his son isn't really there. I think that's actually more of a good thing.
He still sticks to like the What's Inside thing. Like, I know he wants to film more vlog style content, which he's done, and I enjoy that. But he seems to stick with a channel brand. Like, this is like from his recent videos. He hasn't uploaded in 5 months, but what's inside Tesla Cyber Whistle, or what's inside a crypto wallet, what's inside World's Strongest Piggy Bank, all that kind of stuff. Like, he seems to stick to the brand while filming content that he more wants to do, but seems to still stick to the brand somehow.
That's actually one of the best aspects of like continually successful YouTubers. What they do is they kind of stay on brand. They kind of stay in their lane, but they move. They try to extend that lane farther so that way they can do something that they're passionate about. And then sometimes they like have 2 lanes. They like jump over to a lane and they cross over into other types of content. Basically, like, he's just doing what YouTubers do to stay relevant. They move into other content while still being what people originally, or in the area of what people originally subscribed for. So he is still doing What's Inside content, just a lot of very interesting things that you wouldn't have thought of, or that you wouldn't have thought he would have done in the beginning. And he still gets good views. But actually, the most views he gets right now are from the second.
People's biggest strategy in YouTube a lot of times is taking 2 very interesting things and slamming them together because they're their personal hobbies, and it's good because you split your audience. And I've seen there's a lot of like motorcycle and BMX riders that shift over to doing more, whether it's like a motorcycle person switching to electric motorcycles or BMX riders switching to motorcycles.
Speaking of that,
there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on.
BMX YouTuber, I feel like a lot of them seem to go into cars. I know Adam LZ moved to cars, like strictly car content. Tanner Fox, who I'm not sure if anyone knows, he has like 10 million subscribers. He used to do a lot of professional like scooter content, and now he does kind of, let's see, like his recent videos, like he's still getting like decent views. I feel like they're more vlog stuff, but kind of focused on cars as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. So how do you think that relates to Gorilla Tag? Like, what do you see a lot of Gorilla Tag?
Well, that's what's happening right now. Everyone's trying to move into something different, or combine things to keep the content fresh.
That's what's happening now. That stage that every YouTuber goes to in every category, it's happening to Gorilla Tag, and it's happening now. It's happening quicker than you think.
You know what?
So
Maybe
what's your go-to, Pine?
Well, like, for not doing Gorilla Tag, what's my go-to for other content?
Yeah.
I want to start posting like I don't know. I honestly really don't know. Maybe like I do enjoy Beat Saber every now and then, but I'm not sure I want to like post that kind of content. I feel like I just want to post, Get Hip and like Thrill Seeker and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's the kind
definitely.
of content I want to post. I want to post stuff about VR, like as a whole thing, rather than just Gorilla Tag.
I think that's a really smart direction to go because I feel I do a lot of like motorcycle and dirt bike stuff, but I don't film and do a lot of that recently because of Gorilla Tag. But I think pushing to be a VR streamer and content creator is like a big thing. Like that's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I see this as probably a reason why Grill Tag would stay. Even though I was talking about how Grill Tag is going downhill, I think that would be a reason why it would stay. People would find a way to keep the content fresh by combining it with other things. And eventually, I think the demand for that is going to be high enough to where a lot of content based items that go into Gorilla Tag will become available for Quest. Like, I think because of how popular, for example, how popular custom apps on YouTube have become, eventually they're going to allow custom apps back in for the APKs because originally they destroyed all modding for APKs for the Quest. But it's become so popular and it's such an interesting subject. I think it's going to become popular and yeah, so successful, and also now more people are going to be interested in modding Gorilla Tag.
I think there's
I feel like
huge
I feel like the whole modding thing with
community
Gorilla Tag at the minute is like a big problem
Yeah,
because you find all these people making illegal mod menus, and it's like, why? Because you know there's just people that go into public games and kind of ruin the fun for everyone.
yeah.
'Cause
No, I understand
it's like
that.
3 out of 4, 3 out of 4? Yeah, 3 out of 4 lobbies I go into, there's someone hacking.
I have
And
much better luck
that's a huge
than that,
problem.
I feel like. But my thing is I think that the competitive community enjoys no mods because it keeps a level playing field basically for everybody, and it just like with a standardized system, it's just easier to want to compete and enjoy because you know that nobody's cheating basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really talking about those sorts of mods. Custom apps, it just changes your surroundings, you know?
They
One
should
thing I
make
want to talk about,
an
actually.
option to make your own server and you can host whatever you want. I
Yeah,
think
that
that'd
would
be awesome.
also be good because people are kind of doing that with the custom Grill Tag fan games. They're just making Grill Tag available in whatever map they want to, and also changing the model of the gorilla.
Have you ever played Pavlov or
Yeah.
you know
I
how you
actually, I
can
tend to play
choose-
Pavlov with my moderators sometimes.
You know how you can choose what server you're in, and it's based on like just independent servers that people popped up, and you choose off a giant list.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they should do that for Gorilla Tag, and have modded servers in a list like that.
Yeah, or servers that have custom maps or like different maps, and then they're like,
Yeah,
okay, well,
definitely.
if you want to go into the server, you can just download this map and it'll show up, and we don't care whatever you do on the map.
Yeah, like as soon as you join the server, it automatically downloads it for you. Boop, you're ready to go.
Yeah,
One
there
thing
you
I do
go.
want to talk about, and for some reason it's like starting to wipe out my mind. Oh my god, I'm forgetting. What was I going to say? I was going to make like a big point. It's just like went out of my mind.
Well, if
Go
you're not
realize-
gonna, I have a point that I wanted to make. I wanted to know what you guys think is gonna happen with APK modding, because I really want custom maps back on the Quest, because it's like such content gold, and I want to experience it myself. Like, I can't just keep doing
I
fan
feel like
games.
they're not going to allow it.
Damn.
They're not going to allow it after
I
what
think
happened.
so too, but I really have hope. But I know it's probably not gonna happen.
I remember what I was talking about. For any PC users out there who's like Quest Airlink, one thing I highly recommend you guys getting is a software called I think it's called like Oculus Killer or like Quest Killer. What it does is when you load up Airlink or Link cable, it will close down the like Oculus software, the Quest software, which pulls out like the Quest Home and stuff on PC, and it takes you straight to Steam VR. And what that does, obviously, because like the whole Quest Home thing and all that takes up a
Yeah,
huge amount of your CPU. Therefore, you're getting a little bit of extra performance on your games.
I've seen this. Have you used it?
Yeah, it's on GitHub.
I'm
It's
interested.
amazing.
I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, let me search it up real quick. Quest Killer, I think it's called. The Oculus Killer, I know. Yeah, because GetHit made a video on this.
Have you guys experienced any loss of accounts or anything weird like that?
Nope, not really. No, not really. As in never.
Your account gets unlinked and you lose your games.
Mine's been fun. So
You're talking about with Quest Killer? No, I have never used Quest Killer.
No, I'm talking about Oculus. Sometimes they'll log you out and you'll lose your games.
Sometimes it logs me out, but then I log back in and everything's totally fine.
one time I thought it logged me out and I just refused to log in and went about my business like nothing happened and it was fine.
Really, for me, it forces me to log back in. I can't do anything unless it's logged in.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. Let me search up Oculus Killer.
Wait. Isaac
GitHub.
Y is a father, married, virgin, and divorced.
Sorry?
It says, hi. On Isaac Y's bio, it says, hi, I'm Isaac, crying face emoji. Or no, pointy nose face emoji.
Oh,
welcome to my channel.
if you
I'm
watch
doing
this content, you'll
YouTube
understand it.
August 2019. And at the bottom it says, if you're reading this, follow my Twitter. I'm a father, married, virgin, and divorced.
Okay. I highly suggest you watch his content because if you understand his style of content, you'll understand why that says that.
Okay, let me see this. Oh, no, I don't like those thumbnails. No.
He has some very cool videos. They're funny to watch.
Okay.
Watch the prank call video. That, in my opinion, is the funniest thing he's posted.
If you send me the link, I will consider doing that later on. But
Also, let me link it to you.
I gotta read 7 chapters of Ready Player One. God damn, that's like.
There's a bit. This guy called Yummy, who they film videos with. When they all went onto like a landline together. No landline. They went to a phone call together when they phoned Domino's. The guy just hung up, and the guy Yummy just sat there going, "It comes with stuffed crust. The $7.99 comes with." It's the funniest thing ever.
Wow.
I want to film a prank call video. I really do. I feel like that would be funny.
You're editing this video, right?
You better edit this video.
This isn't getting edited.
Fine. Get rid of the part where you say I'm not editing this video and edit this video.
No. It's a podcast. Why would we edit this? We totally didn't edit the last one.
Quandale Dingle here. I have a video for you to watch. This is the intro that I was telling you was not edited enough. I wanted you to take a look at it.
We're coming up on an hour here for recording. I feel like we should end this as like the longest podcast so far.
That's the longest podcast in the
easiest
land.
way that you told me no watching that. Okay.
Well, in that case, thank you everybody for listening. Abrupt way to end this.
Yeah, great way to end this.
Yeah, it was that, or we're just gonna end up like blathering on about something we don't know we're talking about.
Yeah, we really blew off all the steam at the beginning.
Yeah, sorry that the first like 10 minutes wasn't interesting. We made up for that by going to the store and coming back. Spotify listeners, make sure to give this a rating. If it's not 5 stars, we will find you and kill your family. That's a lie.
Actually, listeners on Spotify, wait until the next podcast to give us a rating, okay? Thank you very much. I just saved this podcast.
If it's not 5 stars, I will hunt you down.
Look, just wait. Just don't even look at the stars, okay? Just pretend they don't exist.
I'm on my way.
Violence is never the answer. Violence is never the answer, Pine.
And YouTube watchers, make sure to hit the like button, share this with your friends as well. Spotify listeners, share it with your friends as well. Other than that, subscribe, follow, and leave some comments for questions you guys want to ask for the next podcast.
Yeah.
That, or maybe we should make a podcast Discord.
No.
We should make a Discord for the podcast. I feel like that would be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
Join our Discord.
Join our Discord. That doesn't exist yet.
yeah, we'll
Join
have
it,
one.
so.
I guess we'll make a Discord before we post this episode. Join it. Link in description. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
if
you
you
everybody for
join it,
watching.
we
Goodbye.
will-